Good morning. My name is Tanya Perez, and I'm with Inmate Weddings. And we're going to go over how do we live our lives without our men or women being incarcerated. I'm here with Katie, and she's going to go over her lifestyle without being with her loved one. Good morning, Katie. So tell me how hard it is to be without your husband.
I think it's pretty hard. I live with his family, so I get to at least spend time with them and get closer to them, and then I only see him on Saturdays and Sundays. If I'm lucky, I get a Monday or a Friday. But yeah, it's really hard just being able to see him twice a week. Sometimes I'll get a call or a letter, which is nice. That always makes my day. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty hard not having him there and being able to talk to him when I want to and stuff. And it's funny, but at the same time not really. But it's funny because when we get into an argument or something, it sucks when we get in an argument on a Sunday and we both have to just chill all the way until Saturday.
Oh, wow.
So to like rediscuss what's going on. So
let's go back.
Yeah.
I married you.
Yes.
And what's your wedding date?
August 17th, 2018.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
you were just married
About
less
2
than
weeks.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And tell me, I see the expressions on girls' face because when I went in to marry you guys, we're so happy just to even see each other.
Yeah.
But tell me the feeling when you walk out to jail by yourself.
It was bittersweet. It was. I was really happy and excited to marry him because it's been so long and it's something that we've always been planning. But to walk out by myself, it was really sad because I wish he could like walk out with me.
Right.
But yeah, it is what it is, and I'm just grateful for what you were able to do for us and that we were able to be married. Like, it was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So did you get a little party after? Did you go with friends, have some dinner, have some wine?
Yeah, our niece and one of our good friends, we went out to eat to celebrate, and it was nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So now you're about to go sleepy time by yourself, and it's your wedding day, and you know there's no honeymoon.
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
Again, the bittersweet feeling, but definitely I made sure to tell him that we're gonna get married again when we get out, and we'll have our like honeymoon then. Like,
and you know that we do. Once they come out of incarceration, you know we do weddings for free.
oh really?
Yes,
That's awesome.
we do. At any local venue, we'd be happy to show up. We just don't do holidays.
Yeah.
I stayed in traffic for Easter and didn't realize it was Easter.
Oh no.
And I was like, why is all this traffic in? It takes me 45 minutes to get to Irvine. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Duh, Easter.
Oh my gosh.
So, how do your family feel about you getting married in incarceration? Because they wasn't able to see you get married, and it was just you and I.
Yeah.
How do they feel about that?
That's interesting. So his family is better with it. They really like me, which is good. But yeah, they are more understanding. They're happier about it. That we get to be together now. But my family is kind of different. It's harder for them to accept that I married someone who's incarcerated. They don't understand it, even though we were friends prior to him getting involved in stuff. So it's interesting. And my dad was really upset that he couldn't walk me down the aisle. I'm his firstborn. So I know I took that away from him in a way. But I try to reassure them that there will be another wedding, like when he comes home, and he can have back what he wanted, was to walk me down the aisle and do the traditional things.
Right.
But for right now, it was just for me and for my husband. So
Yeah. nothing is permanent.
Yeah.
This is not like, oh, you're stuck with this wedding.
Yeah.
No, you can redo your wedding anytime you like. And you also can, that's renewal of your wedding vows.
Yeah.
So, which is amazing. And you can give your dad that beautiful gift that he's looking for.
Yeah.
So, I want to know about children.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about babies? Is there any baby coming along? You're going to get those family visits pretty soon. Maybe. So, is any babies coming along?
We've talked about it. Mm-hmm. I'm more shy about it. But we talked about it. I definitely want to. And then he says a lot. I don't know what that means. So I'm hoping it means two.
A lot is two.
So yeah, that's the plan for right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. And so, do you want to have babies back to back? Let's do the Kardashian type style, or do you want to wait 5 years like I did? All my kids are 5 years apart, believe it or not.
That's so cool. Yeah, no, I think I'd want to do it like really close together. Mm-hmm. Just because my sister and I, we're 8 years apart. Mm-hmm. And so it's, not that it was difficult, it was just interesting because we were interested in way different things. So I think I'd rather have the kids be closer, mm-hmm. Together. And
that's kind of true in a way, because my two oldest ones, they're semi-close.
Yeah.
And then the 27 and 22 don't like each other. And then the 22 and the 16 don't like each other. But everybody loves the 2-year-old. It's weird.
Aww.
Like, I don't understand. I have a 29 and a 2, and they're just the best of buddies. Like, they cannot separate sometimes. I have to literally tell them, like, look, lay down, time to go sleep. It's 11 o'clock at night. So I understand what you mean. So now, when he goes upstate, you're able to give him a wedding ring. Okay. Is he excited about that?
I think so. I mean, like, what we've been talking about is him coming home, hoping that he doesn't go upstate.
Right.
But should he go upstate, I think he's looking forward to getting the ring, because I was even asking before. I think I asked you if I could give him a ring here, but unfortunately they don't do that. So, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And I heard that where he's stationed at, maybe if he happens to go back to court, and if you want to bring a ring, you can approach the bench and ask the judge, can he have it?
Oh, okay.
I mean, it won't hurt to ask. Never hurt to ask, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
So you have to stay strong through this journey.
Yeah.
And is there any questions you have for myself?
I'm not sure. I guess I'm really interested in how you started. Like, what made you want to, I guess, do this, to provide the service to people who, like, for me, it was a complicated situation, and so you made that happen.
I did a lot of research, and I did a lot of church research, and the church that I went to was all about prison life, and getting our men and women back on board, coming out in rehabilitation themselves to society, and I was all for that. I was like, they're coming back out and they're doing the same routine, and I felt like they didn't have a stable life. You know, I felt like they were lost. You know, our pastor at church always talk about a lost coin. And I feel like sometimes our men and women, they feel like that's the only thing that they know is maybe gang life or violence or whatever the case may be, and they don't have anything else. So I said to myself, well, if these men are having babies, and these babies are seeing what their mother or their father are going through, and they're not really married, they're playing house, but they're not really married, and that don't fly in my book. I mean, even with my children. And I feel like, don't live under my roof and play house. What are you playing house for? Where's this playing house is going to lead to? Because it's obvious to me that this person is not interested in getting married. So, and these children are watching all of this. Yeah, I was in that situation. My kid's father and he was much older than me, and I was only 18, and his family kept pushing marriage on me, and I'm like, no, that's not what I want to do. But my logic was I was playing house.
Yeah.
Didn't even realize it that I was playing house, and my dad told me one time, this is funny. He told me, "You have 2 kids by this guy, right?" And I say, "Yeah." He said, "Why are you giving him the milk if he doesn't bring home the cow?"
Yeah.
And I just look at him like, what is that supposed to mean? I said, okay. But I still don't want to get married.
Yeah.
I'm only 18. Like, I have 2 kids. Well, at that time I didn't have 2 kids at 18. I had 1 child. Let's get that right. 1 child at 18. Okay? So, but guess what? When I turned 21, I had another child.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm still playing house. But I wanted to work and provide for my children.
Yeah.
I was in college, and I was like, I don't want to get married. I'm barely in college, and I'm raising 2 children. I think that's fine enough for me.
Yeah.
But now that I look back on my life, now that my age, I'm 47 years old, and I understand exactly what my father was talking about, and I understand my son now that he's 29, and he's kind of like, Mommy, if you would have married my dad probably still would have been here, because his father passed away in 95. And he was begging me at that time, 1995, marry me, let's move to Texas. And I was hard-headed. And at the time I was 24, and I was like, I don't want to be married.
Yeah.
But now that I see our men and women, and my kid's father, at the time I was explaining to him, you need to change your life. You change your life, I'll marry you. Compromise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he wasn't willing to change his life. He just wanted to be married, and I didn't want that. I want him completely to change his life,
Yeah.
And he wasn't ready for that. So I said to myself, if I can, what I went through in 95, so if I can change someone's life today, that means I achieved something within myself, and that makes me feel damn good. So when I came out of knee surgery, I just decided I was going to do some Googling, and I felt that it was going to be my passion, because I was strong on it, like every day.
Yeah.
Every day I woke up, just research, church. And finally I started writing it down, because I remember I never used to write nothing down because I had this great memory. But boy, let me tell you, when you have your children, you don't have great memory.
Oh my gosh.
So I started writing things down, and I did a little bit of research, and I started going to city halls, and I started asking questions, and then I got ordained through the church, and then I had my very first client. My very first client was 18 years old.
Oh wow.
And she had no clue that I didn't know what I was doing. So she was a great candidate. She didn't even know it. And me and my daughter went and got her license together, and she was so pleased, and we went in to marry her, and she was awesome.
Oh wow.
She had no clue that we didn't know what we were doing. But it was fun. It was really fun, and she cried, he cried. I still remember his face, and he was so red. But I said to myself, oh my God, this is going to be me for the rest of my life. And I chose this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm going to bring my kids on too, so they can have that great feeling as well.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Any more questions?
I don't think so. Not right now.
Not right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a little secret. I have a book coming out in November,
Oh wow.
and it's about me and my husband, and it's called My Heart Behind Bars, and it's just about me and him.
Yeah.
For now. I have, other books, potential books coming out, but this one is about me and him, and we have several pictures in there, since I never share any pictures. So I hope you get one.
I will.
And I'm gonna do a book signing, so I'm really excited about that as well. And then, so I'm thinking of other ideas as well.
Oh yeah, like, do you have any other projects in mind, or?
Yeah, I have another project in mind, but I'm a little afraid. But
No.
I have some leggings coming out along with the book. It's the same book cover that matches the leggings.
Uh-huh.
And then it has on the side, one side of the pants leg, it says "My Heart Behind Bars." And I'm trying to, they go from extra small to a 2X.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm trying to build pockets. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys,
Yes.
so the ladies can wear them inside, the facility. And I also have shirts coming out that says "My Heart Behind Bars." And I'm also working on a jacket. But the unique thing about the leggings is at the bottom, there's going to be a diamond shape, and it's going to be the same color as the inmates' uniform.
Oh wow.
So if they're wearing blue, there will be a blue diamond at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
And if they're orange at the bottom. If they're whatever color is the inmate color is at the bottom. So you can match with your loved one.
That's cute.
It
I
is
like that
really
idea.
cute.
That's cute.
So that's what I got going on. That's number one project right now. So I'm kind of nervous about it, but
Oh, that sounds so awesome.
who isn't? Okay, so we're gonna do a demonstration of what we can wear and what we can't wear inside the facilities, because we get questions like that all the time. So I'm gonna stand up.
Hold it.
I'm like a lot of wires.
I know.
So I think I'm able to gonna be passed in the facilities. Why? Because my shirt is long through the front and through the back, and the only thing about it is that my pockets are in the front. So if you have pockets, you're good to go. If you don't have pockets in the back, that's fine. I'm not showing any cleavage. My sleeves are long enough, and like I said, I'm covered in the front. So let's stand up. Let's see if she's gonna pass.
Not really.
I think she'll pass with the pants because they're kind of baggy.
Yeah.
But do you have pockets?
I don't have pockets.
She won't pass.
No.
And also her shirt is the sleeve is cut, so she won't pass. And not only that, she can see through.
Yeah.
She can see through, so you won't be able to pass with that either because you can see the bra. So turn around. No passing. Sorry, guys. So that's one of the demonstrations on clothing that you will not be able to pass throughout the facility. I think you might get away if there's no pockets. Some prisons don't care about pockets, but if your shirt is long enough, and then they don't really care about the pockets because you can't see the front and you can't see the back, so you're good to go.
Okay, yeah.
Now, as far as jewelry, I know that some prisons count every piece of jewelry you go inside with. So I think you'll pass with the jewelry, but they just want to know how much jewelry you have on. Also, what about money? Do some people, I noticed that like Arizona, you have to load it up on money clip.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I noticed that California inmates, you're allowed to take in dollar bills and quarters.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can't bring in cards anymore. You used to be able to just bring your card, and now you can't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, we're learning day by day. So, I think that's going to be it for today of Inmate Table Talk. And stay tuned for other videos and hope to see you soon. Thank you. Have a good one.